Oh, hello. It's that time again. It's been a few days and I feel a little rusty, but I think we should be okay. You're here with me. I would be Shovel. You're here in the Juggalo dungeon. Here to paint some precious Juggalos. It's Monday. It's 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And here we are. So, it's time to pick a new one. I don't know if anybody else is excited for this, but I am. So, just reaching to the stack just off to my left, grabbing the first one that my hand falls on, would be this little guy here. Actually, let me switch. There we go. This guy. Glasses off. You color our world with loving, caring, and sharing. So this little fella. Let's take a look at him. Oh, look at that. He's a little artist. Little guy. Whoop. You may have noticed I've done a little decor upgrade. Made it look a little nicer. Done a little extra lighting. Added this camera. All the things. All to make this whole experience hopefully just a little bit better for everybody at home and abroad. Because everyone can see this. I can see it. I just checked. Because I wasn't so confident. JR, what's up, my friend? It feels like it's been like a month, even though it's only been a couple days. Whoop whoop. Welcome. So drink of the day, the beverage of the day. This is actually left over from a very late lunch I had. We'll switch back over to this camera. Classic Taco Bell. Maya. Oh, judging by the last name, I think you might be related to JR, I think, maybe. Using my deductive reasoning skills. Or I just happen to have a couple of Bartons in the room. So yeah, we're going with Taco Bell. That is the wife. See? Steel Trap. Steel Trap. This is a Mountain Dew with just a touch, a splash of Baja Blast, because that's the way I like it. So yeah, here we go. Whoop whoop. Going back to desk camera. This is our little guy. Our little future Juggalo. Apparently the dungeon is being potentially attacked by marauders. Perhaps riding elephants, judging by the noise above. I did try to add sound dampening too. I'm trying to get real fancy in the studio down here. Obviously it didn't do jack squat, so cool. Time well spent, obviously. Oh, so it's the whole family. It's the whole fam-damly. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Let me illustrate. Fancy. Touch of Baja Blast. So, I think other than just painting the face, I think we're going to keep this simple. We're not going to do anything crazy. I think he's just going to be a straight-up Juggalo that's perhaps working on some painting of his own. Obviously, he's fancier than I am because he's using a whole lot of colors and he's using a palette. I don't do all that nonsense. I just slap black and white on things and try to pretend like I'm good at it. Speaking of, let's get to pretending, shall we? Shake up this paint that's been sitting for a while. So if anybody's wondering, the reason why I've been missing for a few days, I was not incarcerated. So don't worry about that. No, I was actually working at a local comic book convention here in Kansas City. It's actually one of the biggest ones in the Midwest. I don't know, I dumb lucked my way into a pretty sweet gig as the stage manager for the main stage. So I was spending the weekend with the cast of Scream, the cast of Happy Days, the voice cast of Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of the creators of Land of the Lost, and then the two kids from that series that are now obviously no longer kids. They are fully grown adults. Let's see, who else? John Rhys Davies, Gimli from the Lord of the Rings movies. He was pretty amazing. The highlight of the weekend for me personally, that's easy. Real easy. So I'm a huge Star Wars guy. The one and only Ian McDermott was at our convention. He's only doing 2 conventions here in the States this year, one of which was ours. He would be the Emperor. Palpatine, the man himself. And he was a really, really nice guy. I was able to talk to him backstage a little bit. Really was kind of nervous that he might be a little difficult, just because of age and all the things. But no, he was a lovely, lovely man. And I got his autograph. Yeah. Oh, and Adam Savage. Adam Savage was another definite highlight. He's been at the con before, so I kind of knew how awesome he is as a human being. But the last time he was actually kind of had a bit of a head cold. This time he was at full strength, and that dude is straight up one of the coolest dudes in the world. Yeah, so if you don't remember him from Mythbusters, you can watch him on YouTube. He has a program he calls Tested on YouTube. He's an amazing creator, just all around, I don't know, creative guy. He can make something out of nothing. He's worked on huge movies. He's done special effects for Star Wars. There's those Marauders again. Anyway, so yeah, it was an awesome weekend. I'm still kind of in recovery mode. I'm kind of exhausted, kind of brain dead. My feet really hurt. So it's a good thing I'm sitting for this. But yeah, it was well worth all the pain for sure. You know what I should have done? Should have taken a picture of this before I'm so bad at this stuff. For the social medias and whatnots. Social medias. A little picture, a little video, vidya. A little bit of that action. And back to it. Oh. Watch but not listen. That's weird. How not fun is that? Well, then I guess I can't say, David, you missed out. The irony is David was actually working not far away from the venue. So if there would have been a serious emergency, he may have ended up in the venue, but thankfully there wasn't. Although there was some idiot Saturday that decided to just walk around pulling fire alarms, which is real cool when you're in a building with like 80,000 people in it. That's real cool. Real good idea. Thanks, guy. Always got to be one moron in the room. Right. Yeah, I don't think I'll be talking smack. I was actually kind of hoping to take a break myself away from the convention and go over to see David, because he was only a couple blocks over. But it was too busy. So when I say the Screamcast, to break it down, in terms of Screamcast, there was you're something. So it was Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Jamie Kennedy, Dermot Mulrooney, Henry Winkler. He wasn't in the panel, but he did some photo ops with the screencast. And then the new member of the cast, Melissa Bauman, I think was her name. She's real pretty. Definitely Melissa was her name. I can't remember her last name, but she was very sweet. And of course, Matthew Lillard was very sweet. He always is. Very, very nice guy. I told Dermot Mulrooney that my wife loves him, and so, because she does. So he said to be sure to tell my wife that he loves her just as much. And she freaked out when I told her that, and she said, "Can you get that on video?" And my response to that was, I could, but it would be the last time I would work for the convention, because I would be very quickly dismissed from ever working for them again. So I didn't do that. But I can assure you he did say that. I also kind of took advantage of my situation as the screencast was walking away, and I told Jamie Kennedy that I know a lot of people forget this about him, but I sure don't, that he's actually a pretty good comedian, and I'm a lover of the art of comedy, so I told him that I appreciate his comedy, especially his improv skills, and he was real jazzed to hear that, because he agreed. Nobody does talk about that. So he gave me a big sloppy hug. He was pretty excited to have somebody bring that up and not just talk about Scream all day. That's what I'm saying, and everybody forgets about that. Jamie Kennedy's hilarious, dude. So if you ever run into him, JR, tell him that. Let him know that you enjoy his comedy. Got a little sloppy with the paint. A little sloppy. Give me 1 second. Let me tidy that up. Boy, I had some viewers. Now I don't. Thought talking about celebrities, people would love to hear that, but, well, I guess not. Whatevs, bruh. Let's see, who else did I see? Oh, Paul Bettany. That was a big one, too. My bad. Paul Bettany. He was also, I was kind of nervous about how he was going to, act or want to be treated, and he was lovely as well. Really, I had no negative experiences with any of the celebrities this year. I have had incidences before, but not really this year. Oh, John Bernthal was another one. He wasn't a terrible experience, but he was just kind of, he's a very intense person. So there was a slight misunderstanding, miscommunication, but it's all good. It's all good, and nobody was upset. Another, I'll just continue to name drop. Ron Perlman and Charlie Hunnam, they did a panel together. And what was crazy is Ron Perlman had actually heard about the, we had the big parade and rally after the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and after the rally, obviously there was a shooting And a couple of guys out of the crowd took down one of the shooters and, you know, held him until the police got there. Ron Perlman actually went out of his way to find those two guys, and he spent the weekend with them, took them out to eat and drink, really showed them a good time, and then he actually brought them out on stage. They were special guests for his panel. So, pretty sure they're coming away from this last weekend with memories they'll never forget. Which they deserve. They were definitely brave guys in a real intense moment. And ultimately, they're two very regular guys. I chatted with them a bit. Crazy stuff. So my weekend was awesome, pretty much is what I'm saying. Hopefully you all had a good one too. But I'm glad to be back here, back in the Juggalo dungeon, back fulfilling my role as the Bob Ross of Juggalo face painting. Here to give you about an hour of cool vibes, chill conversation, and Juggalo face painting. Could you ask for anything better on a Monday afternoon? Alright, so we're on our second coat of white for this little guy, this little feller. Easy peasy. After I finish this coat and we let them dry a little bit, we'll do that pretty standard thinned out white finishing coat to get it a good clean base of white before we start applying some black. And you know what? This is crazy, JR. I think I might actually have a piece that I will have started and finished in one stream. How about that? That would be nice. Alright, let that dry. I'm gonna take a Mountain Dew break. Pinky's out. Delicious. Oh. So, I went out today while this is drying. Here, let's switch here. Whoop. My face. Went out today as part of recovery day, after spending all weekend on my feet and, making crazy decisions on how to handle celebrities, and went and bought some Garbage Pail Kid cards. I used to have a collection when I was a kid, starting to build it back up again, and part of the reason being is I want to start painting little Precious Moments figurines and actually change them and theme them around some classic Garbage Pail Kid characters that we saw on cards. So that's the goal. So recollecting all those cards is, you know, not only do I think they're cool, but I want to be able to like refer to them, and potentially I think it would be cool like if I paint them and then someone decides to buy one. I think it'd be pretty awesome if I could stick one of the vintage cards in there with the package. So they could see, you know, this is what it's based off of. So yeah, that's that idea. I think this guy's about dry. I gotta figure out this new camera. Sometimes it has this weird white balance thing where it gets all pixelated and weird. Like right now it's fine. This is natural. But see that where it changes and it gets all like shiny, weird, and pixelated. I don't like that. It's not a good look. I need to figure that out. Anyway, this is not the how to stream and look cool on YouTube show. This is the live painting and chill Precious Juggalos hour with Shovel. So why don't we focus on that? Alright, switching back to the action camera. Here's where we do the thin final white coat. That's a little bit heavy. That was also heavy. Yeah, I said thin and then I put a giant glob. Perfect. Just perfect. So I think I mentioned the Happy Days panel. It was Henry Winkler, of course, because you can't not have Henry Winkler for a Happy Days situation, but it was also the actors that played, yeah, it does kind of have that 8-bit vibe. I like it. The guy that played Ralph Mouth and Potsy, those three fellas. And it's the 50th anniversary of Happy Days, which is crazy to think about. But it was super cool to see those three dudes together. They're still like super friends. It was wild. Wild, wild. I hope when I'm that old, I still have buddies like that. It's also cool to like see just the dynamic of those relationships, because obviously Ralph Mouth and Potsy, they fully understand their role. They know that Henry Winkler is kind of a big deal. So the majority of people want to focus on him and not so much them. And that could be, you know, that could kind of hurt a little bit, but they're obviously well practiced in letting Henry have his room, and they just kind of follow in the wake of it, and they maneuver very well in that situation. It's very neat to see the dynamic on stage of all three of them. The host also did a good job of asking questions specifically for the other two actors to keep them engaged. This do be a dungeon. Yeah. What do you think of the all the lighting and whatnot? Is that good? I'm trying to make this this shabby chic dungeon look cool on camera. It's a work in progress. If I sell a couple more Juggalos, there's still some other little pieces of equipment I want to add to this setup to make it just a little more functional, a little better looking. I also changed the lighting. There's a really bright overhead light that helps me see when I paint, but it bleaches the camera out real bad. So we're trying this without that big light, and so far it works. Not totally blind, just mildly. All right. Let's see here. Let me get this little Q-tip here. There we go. Thank you for the plug, JR. Way to use your wrench powers. Yeah, so if you want to, you can click on that link right there. It'll take you to my online shop where you can buy one of my pieces. I would show you an example, but I don't really have any next to me at the moment. Also, if you're liking what you see right now, shoot me a message. I don't have to put it in my shop. We could just hash it out between the two of us, and I could get this headed your way. I don't have a problem with that at all. If you want to talk turkey, this one will probably just be $30, and that would be shipping included, unless I end up doing something crazy with them. But so far, I don't think I'm going to do anything too weird. Like I said, I think we're just going to do the face paint and call it good at that. That's my plan. Yeah. There we go. Is this fun to watch happen here? I'll give you a better view. You ready? This is the glitz and glamour behind the scenes, where I blow on faces. This is some real hardcore action. And we'll go with that's what she said. I think that applies. Another Mountain Dew break. Oh, yeah. Brought to you by Taco Bell. Taco Bell. So you know what I had today? I actually treated myself after that long weekend. I had myself the Mexican pizza meal with the 2 tacos. Of course, soft taco supremes. Yeah. It had been a while, and man, that is still the best. One of my favorite things on this big dumb earth that we live on is that Mexican pizza meal from Taco Bell. Love it. Love it, love it. All right. Enough of that. Enough of talking about dumb stuff. Let's paint some makeup. Boy, he doesn't like to lay like... There he goes. Okay. Alright, switching to black. Some black paint. That's probably way more than I'll need, but okay. If you're curious, this is simply acrylic Vallejo black. This is like, well, it says model color. It is. It's made for models and miniature painting and other things like that. It's a pretty high quality acrylic. That helps with the details for sure. Would recommend. Good paint. Actually, let's start with a bigger brush. This one. I just looked again, it's still a little damp. Okay. Let's see if we can work around that little damp patch. You know what? How much time? A little more light and a little more magnification. Oh, yeah, there he is. Now I see him. That's like a Berenstain Bear's nose. Excuse me. Here we go. Alright. Oh. Still a little ruckus in his eye there. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Clean that right up. So one crazy thing that happened this weekend, well, there were quite a few. After the Scream panel, as they were exiting the stage, every single cast member insisted on giving me a hug, which is cool. Weird. It wasn't like I was standing there with my arms wide open. You know, I'm not Scott Stapp from Creed. Not that guy. But yeah, each one came down and they, like, it was weird. Like, as soon as they came off the stage, they were coming to me for a hug. Like my shirt said "hug me" or something. So yeah, that was a interesting moment. Neat moment. Obviously, I wouldn't turn down a hug from any of those guys. What's up, Wiggles? You've been missing my background music, huh? Well, hopefully while I've been offline, you've been keeping the masses satisfied with some painting and whatnot. I missed it. I missed doing these streams, just having some quietness, but I also had a really, really good time. This paintbrush. Don't know why I keep using this thing. Well, that's nice. I've been working a little bit more on my space. I don't know if you can... I changed the lighting up a little bit. Trying to make it look a little more professional or whatever. Gotta fake it till you make it, right? Alright. Oh. Let's see. Kind of losing perspective here. A little more welcoming, yeah. It's funny, you know, when you're, I don't know, trying to set up a studio space, it's all about light. You want as much light as possible, for painting anyway. But as it turns out, cameras don't like too much light. So dialing it back definitely makes it look cooler in here, I guess. And I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to see the pieces as well, but really, it's not so bad. I mean, my old eyes are doing okay. Same thing she did. You know, Wiggles, I wonder if that's the same lady, like Crystal Lynn or something like that. Christy or something like that. Because she's... JR knows what I'm talking about because I complained to him. I've had a couple of posts where I've posted some of my work, and like she's commented under some other people's comments about how she could paint these for them if they wanted, which is not really a cool thing to do. Like, you know, that person commented because they liked my work. It's my time to shine. You know, you're stepping on my sales is pretty much what she's doing, and that ain't cool in my book. Like, if she wants to do this too, cool, great, whatever. Like I've said before, I didn't invent this, but yeah, don't horn in on, like, I don't know. Like, if I'm intentionally posting something to get people to, like, be interested and potentially buy, like, you know, I do this so I can sell them. That's it's kind of the whole gig. I don't want to have 200 of these sitting in my house. That'd be stupid. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It would be like if she came into this stream right now and started posting in the chat that, oh yeah, I could do that. I could do it for half the price or whatever. Like, what? Like, can't do that. That ain't cool. I mean, you can do that. Like, it's possible to do that, but you shouldn't. It ain't right. That's like going into the McDonald's and setting up a folding table right in the lobby and saying, yeah, I've got my own cheeseburgers. I still do the dollar menu. Like, stupid. Yeah, I should pay more attention. I don't know. It was part of that one post, the show me your butthole one, that really kind of, I mean, it got real big real fast, and I couldn't keep up with everything. Well, it kept up well enough to see that she was horning in on my territory, but whatever. Like I told JR, I guarantee you she's probably, because I trolled on her Facebook. She hasn't posted any art. I don't think she's actually, like, good at it. I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't be judgy. Oh, really? Was it the same name? Is it Christy Lynn or Crystal or something like that? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about her in the stream. Yeah, because now I am giving her, like, attention that she doesn't deserve. Anyway, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Oh, different? Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it is what it is. Anybody's welcome to paint Juggalo faces on stuff. I'm not the first one to do it. But I would say that if there's anybody else that starts painting, oh, Sting in the house. Well, she'll be at the gathering. She already said she was going to bring a bunch of precious moments that she painted to the gathering, so there might be a Royal Rumble, I don't know. Yeah, now I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Maybe I should just focus on getting this thing done. That's kind of the whole point. I've got like 15, 20 minutes left. So shut up and paint, man. Quit belly aching. Oh, yeah, this paintbrush is trash. Trashy, trashy brush. Ooh. The gang's all here. Sting, is the lovely Mrs. Sting with you? Doing the washing. Hey, Sting, is your washing machine in your kitchen? Because I've noticed that in like British TV shows. Because that's a real oddity for us on this side. We put our washers and dryers in their own. They get their own room in our homes. Okay, yeah, that's kind of how ours is too. Our laundry room is like the back door to our house, which is between the kitchen and the backyard. Okay, because yeah, I've seen washing machines like they're small too, like apartment size, which is also weird for us Yanks. But they're basically where like a dishwasher would be over here, under the counter in the kitchen. That I've seen on TV. It's a strange phenomenon for us. Ooh. Got a little weird in my angles here, but I think it'll work out. You know, for half a second I actually thought about just bringing my binder of Garbage Pail Kids cards and just looking at those today. Instead of painting at all. Kind of afraid that I needed to, I don't know, work out a little bit, practice up before I get back on stream, but whatever. You guys are welcome to watch me suck or not suck. Well, that's kind of, that's what she said, I suppose. That is actually an excellent question, Wiggles. I can tell you from experience that it can be awkward, because so this is one of the three wise men in the Juggalo nativity that I still haven't finished, and I don't know if you can tell, but he's not African American, he would be African in this scenario. Oh, that's actually not a very good... Let me switch. Maybe you can see him here. Nope, the lighting's terrible. Anyway, he is a dark-skinned figure. So when I first started painting the white on, before I added any of the black, it did feel very wrong. Like I felt bad. But then once it was all done, you know, it's fine. I felt better about it. It was just felt awkward for a minute. But I will say, because I painted him like that, I painted one of the other wise men that had fairer skin. I thought I would do like a reverse Violent J where it'd be like black base, white details. Yeah, don't do that. I could tell it was problematic pretty quick into it because it turned into blackface, and yeah, there's no redeeming that. So do not recommend inverting the Violent J face paint. Dangerous move. Boy Story Doll Jr.? Is that like the make of it? Man, you're having me Google stuff. I'm trying to finish this piece all in one episode. Boy Story. Boy. Is it like an American Girl doll? Boy Story Doll Jr. Oh, it straight up is like an American Girl doll, but a boy. Yeah. Well, not whatever. Yeah, you can paint his face. Yeah. Have you? I mean, if it worked, it worked. I didn't finish it because, like, once I had just put the black base on and, like, put the first, like, touch of, like, a white detail on, it was just like, ugh, that's problematic. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. Different strokes for different folks. It's true. It's true. I mean, it's comes down to like how it makes you feel, I guess. And when I had the situation I did, it made me feel wrong. So I just undid it. But you know, whatever. If I would have finished it, I don't think anybody else would have really cared. It wasn't feeling right in the moment, so I didn't do it. Right. So, I mean, but for that matter, there's African American dudes that are juggalos. You know, so works for them. Right? So, I don't know. Like I've said before, you can juggalo anything. I juggaloed a pink dinosaur, or blue, whatever color it was. You know, whatever. Whatevs, bruh. Anyway, let me get back on task before I run out of time. 'Cause you know how I be. I get distracted. I would definitely like to finish this one today. And for once, actually meet my goal. Oh, you know what? Yep, there we go. Back to the action cam. That doesn't seem to line up. You know how I be. Yup. You're saying this one's cute? I mean, so far, If I zoomed in, he's definitely not done. He'll be cuter once he's, everything's settled. Well, thank you. I would have also accepted that I'm cute, because, obviously. Golly. I added sound dampening to the floor above me, and it seems to have made the situation worse. Or it's the fact that it's spring break for us this week, so maybe things are just a little noisier at the Juggalo HQ. There we go. Okay. Golly. Get that out of the way. Okay. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Would you look at that? Wiggles? Dang it, I got paint on my finger. I transferred it to my little guy's face. Dang it, man. Gotta stay clean. There we go. Okay. Fixed that. Come up a little higher here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. You gotta kick it old school on the stovetop. Oh, hey, JR. It just occurred to me. Have you gotten any recording done with your new equipment? The Struggle Mac. The struggle is real, mac and cheese. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. For the creeps and listeners that aren't familiar with JR and his talents, he is recording some home raps, and he's got some pretty big things lined up for making his recordings pop. So I'm anxiously awaiting. Excited to hear. I mean, shoot, you could do a whole verse on the Struggle Mac. And that would actually probably be pretty baller, because everybody would know what you're talking about. That'd be pretty awesome. That's the key with music anyway, is establishing that connection with people. Like, you know, hitting them in the feels. Exactly. JR dropped a link in the chat. If you are a Juggalo, enjoy Juggalos, curious about Juggalos, click on that link. It will take you to a Discord server full of Juggalos, folks that are Juggalo adjacent. And you can hang out with guys like me and JR and Wiggles and talk about life and stuff. And listen to the progress of JR on his own music. Big things a poppin' indeed. Much cooler things than a dude just painting precious moments, that's for sure. That is for sure. Alright, well now there's another link to the Juggalo server that I just mentioned. So there you go. In case you missed it mere moments ago, there it is again. I actually need the magnifier, sorry. Sorry if that ruins the shot. But without it, I can't see very well. Because I am old. And my vision is not what it once was. That is for sure. Well, if it's a double invitation, then we should get twice as many people joining now. So there's that. We'll have to put that to the test. It's actually been a minute since somebody has joined from my stream. I was on a hot streak for a minute, bringing some new folks into that server. Because like I said, you don't have to be like super into Juggalo culture to really benefit on that server. It's just a nice spot to hang out with some people. Talk about things. Share experiences and wisdom. And complain about people horning in on your business. Alright, I must be tired because I'm getting a little sloppy now. It's true, there are some pretty good Juggalo instructors on the server, for sure. They definitely know a lot about the culture. It's actually been useful for me. Because, you know, painting these, it's real easy to just do the face paint, but if I can tie in the culture in another way, then I certainly try to. Oof. Careful, bud. Careful, buddy! Roll off the desk. Alright, let's see if I can clean this up a little bit. Oh, that's already better. sloppy over here too. That's better. Oop. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. No tentacles? With oh no. Oh, there it is. The Silver Stasher. Popping in. What's up, man? Whoop whoop and such. Okay. It is 5:32. I know Silver Stasher just hopped in. But I'll paint a little bit longer. I gotta clean some of this stuff up anyway. So yeah, we'll do a little extended edition. Because I would like to get this one finished. All the way. He's currently very close. Let's see if I can't stay on task just long enough to actually get it done. It has been pretty good so far today, Silver. How's your day been? I bought some Garbage Pail Kid cards today. I also got a Colonel Smith action figure, so I completed my A-Team collection today. Moving furniture, that's... It may not be fun doing it, but the results are nice. Make the whole room feel new. Hopefully my black is still damp. I need just a couple touches of black. Good enough. There we go. There's that. And then I was actually able to spend some time with my wife today too, so that was nice. Seems like we don't really get opportunities with just the two of us anymore. At least not very often. Not without those pesky kids hanging around. Yeah, so did I. Had the day off from work. It was kinda nice. Sometimes I can forget how cool my wife is, you know? So it's nice to have the occasional day, just the two of us, so I can remember. Okay, now we're getting somewhere here. Okay, let me get my little knife here. Well, there you go for all the creeps and listeners now out there. Now you know we're just a bunch of sweet husbands on this stream. All right. Oh, I see a little bit more. A little more it needs here. Gosh, that black dries so fast. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, I've never been able to finish one in one stream. Now this, this is a little extended, a little longer than normal, but yeah, I think another couple of brush strokes, and I think this is actually going to be done. A momentous occasion. So yeah, if you go back and watch this stream from beginning to end, you can see this guy literally from just picking it off the pile of Precious Moments figurines just off camera to a completed Juggalo. Done. Like legit done. Boom. There he is. Little Juggalo fella. Look at that guy. Isn't he cute? So yeah, there you go. That's the episode. That's a finished piece. Oh, you know what he gets? I forgot. I've got something for this. Ready? Boom! He done. He done. Kabam! And that is how we precious Juggalo. So there you go. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. So, shout out to JR and David and the lovely Mrs. JR, Mrs. Barton, Silver Stasher, Wiggles, and all the creeps and listeners that have popped in and out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you used to be the Lucky Charm, and then you fell off at some point. I don't know what you did wrong, but you definitely did. So yeah, now it's your wife is the luck charm, the good luck charm. So whoop whoop, y'all. I'll be back again tomorrow, Tuesday, 4:30 Central Standard Time to about 5:30 Central Standard Time, starting a fresh piece tomorrow. You can watch me, jack up my camera angle. You can watch me paint one of these, hopefully again from beginning to end, all in one sitting. Ooh la la. Alright, so there you go. Let's call it a stream. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, whatever, everywhere. I am Precious Juggalos. If you want to talk to me, I go by Shovel. But anyway, thanks for being here. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great evening. Have a great week. Remember to be nice to the people around you. Whoop whoop, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.